Imagine opening your eyes and seeing a blue planet floating alone in the darkness. For a moment, your heart slows, because that world seems familiar. The cobalt blue hues are reminiscent of deep oceans seen from space. The clouds shimmer softly under the light of the nearby star, creating the perfect illusion of a distant paradise. For a brief second, you think you've found a new Earth, a sanctuary of calm oceans floating in the vastness. But the universe loves to create beautiful lies. And this planet is one of them. This blue is not a sign of life. It's a reflection of death. You are standing before HD 189733b, a gas giant located tens of light years from humanity, orbiting dangerously close to its parent star. The blue you see doesn't come from water. It comes from evaporated rock floating in the air. The entire planet is a hidden hell behind a peaceful appearance. Its gravity begins to capture your ship, and then you realize you are about to plunge into a world made of molten rock evaporated into thin air. There is no ground waiting for you, no continents, no beaches. There is only a colossal atmosphere made of heat, pressure, and violence. The heat begins to penetrate the metal of the cabin, even before you touch the upper clouds. The temperature in the upper atmosphere exceeds 900 degrees. The starlight pierces the planet's mineral haze, bathing everything in a suffocating, electric blue glow. You try to stabilize the ship, but you realize the engines aren't responding as they should. The blue giant opened its mouth, and you are falling straight into it. Entry into the atmosphere instantly shatters the silence. The impact of the wind makes the spacecraft's structure vibrate as if it were about to tear in two. On Earth, the most violent hurricanes seem insignificant compared to what exists here. The winds on this planet reach speeds of over 8,000 kilometers per hour. That's 7 times the speed of sound. You're not just falling. You're being hurled horizontally through a supersonic storm. The wind speed is so violent that it completely distorts your trajectory. The planet seems alive, as if it were trying to rip you from the sky. Out there, the clouds don't look like vapor. They look like liquid smoke. Heavy, dense, sickly. The brilliant blue you saw from space quickly disappears, giving way to a hazy darkness illuminated only by the reddish glow of extreme heat. The spacecraft's panel begins to malfunction. Alerts appear in sequence. Critical temperature, critical pressure, compromised structural integrity. And then you realize something terrifying. No one could survive here. No rescue would reach you. No human technology could withstand this storm for long. You are just an insignificant particle, trapped in the fastest and most relentless storm in the star system. Then the true nightmare of this planet is revealed. As you delve into the deepest layers of the atmosphere, the temperature continues to rise, the heat and pressure begin to transform the air itself. Whatever floats around the craft begins to condense into glass. Billions of microscopic fragments of glass emerge in the clouds. Here, the rain doesn't fall vertically as on Earth. The winds are too strong. It cuts across the planet horizontally. Imagine a storm where billions of glass shards pierce the atmosphere at 7 times the speed of sound. The sound of the impact against your ship's armor doesn't sound like rain. It sounds like metal being crushed. Millions of needles scratching the hull at the same time. The outer structure begins to slowly wear away. Polished, perforated, as if the planet itself were sanding its existence atom by atom. Outside, the glass fragments reflect the planet's blue light. The result is beautiful and terrifying. The entire sky glows with shimmering flashes as transparent. Razor blades pierce the darkness at absurd speeds. You are surrounded by the most brutal storm in the known universe. You are witnessing physics at its most sadistic. You continue to sink, deeper and deeper, closer and closer to the heart of the giant. The pressure increases violently. The glass can no longer remain solid. It melts under the heat that now exceeds 1200 degrees. You are now navigating through clouds of glass, needles that transform into droplets of transparent magma in the heavy air. The ship's window disappears behind a viscous curtain of heat and molten particles. The metal begins to deform. The walls crack. The entire planet seems to be closing in around you. The isolation here goes beyond loneliness. It's the feeling that physical space itself is disappearing. There is no sky, no horizon, only pressure, heat, and weight. You try to remember the earth, of the rain touching the ground, the wind passing through the trees, the smell of the ocean. But those memories already seem to belong to another reality. Here, the only reality is glass, wind, and heat. Deep within the planet, the winds finally begin to slow down. Not because the storm has ended, but because the atmosphere has become so dense that it now behaves like an invisible, boiling ocean. The ship's shielding completely gives way. Heat and pressure invade the environment. And in a few seconds, your human form ceases to exist. Your journey doesn't end in destruction. It ends in absorption. The carbon from your own body, the metal of the ship, and the minerals from the atmosphere mix into a single substance. You are now part of the storm. Your particles will be carried again by the winds to the high clouds, where they will be cooled, harden, and fall again like rain of glass. Repeating this infernal cycle for billions of years, you have become the storm itself. Out there, light years away, astronomers will continue to observe this small blue dot through telescopes, admiring its silent beauty. They will never know that the brilliance of that world contains the remnants of a consciousness that dared to enter its domain. And the blue planet will continue spinning in the void, beautiful on the outside, but a glass slaughterhouse on the inside, perfectly indifferent to its sacrifice. If you want to continue exploring the deepest and most terrifying mysteries of the universe, click the subscribe button and activate the notification bell. Space is too vast to be traversed alone. Join our crew and don't miss our next excursion into the unknown, because the next journey may take us even further than reality allows.